I'm Kim Ghattas, and I'm the author of The Secretary, a journey with Hillary Clinton from Beirut to the heart of American power. I was born here in Beirut, a city by the Mediterranean, a city that was once ravaged by war from 1975 to 1990. I lived through all of it, and it made me want to become a journalist. Today I live in Washington, and as a BBC correspondent, I traveled for 4 years around the world with the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton. My book is a journey across thousands of miles, from Beirut to Washington, Cairo, Beijing, and Islamabad, as I explore American power in the 21st century. The Secretary tells the story of Clinton's transformation from popular but polarizing politician to America's envoy to the world, a rock star diplomat who finally let her hair down. I take you behind the scenes as Clinton and Obama learn to work together and redefine American power. From Clinton's first trip to Asia, to the Egyptian Revolution, to hope and change in Burma and China, and the tragedy of the Benghazi attacks. This is a fast-paced account of diplomacy on the road.
We're hoping to get this resolved.
I traveled with Hillary Clinton to 40 countries and interviewed her 18 times. But I also spoke to other officials in Washington and around the world to find out what was said behind closed doors. The Secretary is written like a story, full of real-life characters, the fallible human beings at the heart of American power, making policy decisions in a complicated world, sometimes literally on the fly. In my travels around the world with Hillary Clinton, from Kabul to Tokyo, but also Paris and London, I often found many echoes of my own frustrations, but also hopes about American power. Today in Beirut, people still pay close attention to what's being said in Washington. During the war, I lived with my parents and 2 older sisters in the city on the front lines of the conflict. America was a faraway land and was one of many countries that played a role in the conflict, but it received the most calls for help and the biggest share of the blame. And it also came under attack here several times. All the talk was about America being in retreat, about America in decline. Sounds familiar? The world may have changed, but some of the questions remain the same. Is America in decline? And if it is, who or what will replace it? And what will it mean for me, for you, for the world? In my book, The Secretary, I discovered that the answers lay as much in the corridors of power of Washington as here on the shores of the Mediterranean. My book, The Secretary, is a tale of discovery and self-discovery. Join me, Kim Ghattas, on this amazing journey.